Hello, everyone. It is Thursday. My Thursday has already been crazy. We are totally off schedule. Olivia only slept for like 30 minutes this morning, so my whole morning has been out of whack. So I'm sure you moms know how that goes. But I just got her back down, and Alina is playing. So I wanted to jump in really quickly and just make a video, I guess, for you all. I've talked to several of you, and it seems like some people are overwhelmed, and I know it's a lot of information. I know it's a lot that I have given you this week, but I promise you it will get easier. I promise you it will, and that's what I'm here for. If you feel stressed, if you feel overwhelmed, talk to me. Let me help you. Let me talk you through this, okay? If you stick with it, give it 1 or 2 weeks, and I promise you it will get easier. All right. So today I'm just going to try to give you maybe some encouraging words or something maybe that can help you out. Okay. This won't be a long video. I won't have a whole lot of information. Just kind of wanting to encourage you all to stick with this. Okay. So another thing that some people have said is that they've tried different things and maybe some people in their family didn't like it. And I just want you to think about it in terms of like when you start a baby on solid foods. What do they tell you? They have you introduce the foods more than once, okay? Because it takes our taste buds a little bit to adjust, all right? So, like with Olivia, if I ever introduce something new, I'm going to do it more than once. Like when I started her with green beans, she hated them. Took one bite, spit it out, turned her head, wouldn't taste anymore. And now she could eat a whole thing, So it's very similar to that. And even with Alina, a trick I have learned with her is she has always been a great eater, a wonderful eater. So I'm very blessed in that part. But now that she is a sassy little toddler, sometimes she just doesn't want to eat whatever we have. Not that she doesn't like it. She just, that's just the attitude that she comes to the table with. So last night when I was cooking dinner, she asked me what I was doing. I told her I was cooking supper. Huh? Okay, you want to tell them hi? Say hi. Say I'm talking about you. Hey. So she asked me what I was fixing, and I told her I was fixing turkey. Well, she did not want turkey. She didn't want it. And so I said, okay, I will fix you something different. So when we came to the table, I had her turkey cut up in small pieces. I should probably cover her ears. And she's like, what is this? And I said, it's chicken. I fixed you chicken. It was the same thing that I was fixing before. I just told her it was chicken. She took a bite. Oh, Mama, this is so good. Thank you. And she loved it. So they don't always have to know what they're eating, right? They don't have to know. Do you have to know what you eat all the time? No. Yeah. So, little things like that is what has helped me, especially with her. In just a little bit, okay? So, maybe trying that, and remember, like I said, it takes our taste buds. I think back to Greek yogurt. Whenever I started Greek yogurt, didn't care for it. So I flooded it with honey and fruits just to make that taste better. And so I gradually took some of that away. And now, I can eat it by itself. It don't taste wonderful, but the taste doesn't bother me like it used to. Okay, so stick with it. If people don't ask what's in it, don't tell them, all right? Don't tell them you changed the recipe. Don't tell them you made it healthy. If you're going to, if you're having people over or you're fixing something new, don't tell them it. Don't say, hey, try my stuff. This is healthy. Don't do it, because what do people think when they think about health food? It's not going to taste good. It's not going to be good. So if they don't ask, don't tell them, all right? What, Sweet Pea? Okay. In just a minute. I'll come sit right here in just a minute. Okay. So that is that. All right. I want you to have a plan and stick with it, okay? Have a start date in mind. Alina, honey. Whenever I started this, I actually asked my husband to get me this program for Christmas. Okay, so that was what I wanted him to get me for Christmas. So I had just had a baby a couple weeks before. Physically, mentally, emotionally, I was not in a place to start that program then, okay? So what I did is I took that time and I studied my program. I started incorporating these meals into our daily routine, okay? I started playing around with meal prep. And then I set a date, March 1st. I had started going back to work in the end of January, and again, going back to work with 2 kids, a brand new baby, it was crazy. So I knew that was not the time for me to start this program, because I knew if I started then, I would not be successful. So February came. My husband, at that point in time, a new company had bought over the building he was working in, and he was working 12, 13-hour days. I mean, I kid you not. He was not getting home till 6, 7 o'clock at night. And again, I knew I could not start this program with him working these hours and putting that stress on our family. I couldn't do it. So he was getting ready to start a new job in March, the beginning of March. So I thought, his hours are going to be much more consistent. March 1st, I'm starting this. I talked to him about it. I put it in my planner in big bold letters, highlighted, starting 21-day fix today. All right, I had everything planned. I had everything ready. I started that day, and I never turned back. Okay, I stuck with it. And that's part of the reason that I feel like I've had such success. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not perfect by any means. I have missed workouts. I have ate junk food. I have not stuck to my nutrition plan 100%. We're human. That's what we're going to do. It's okay. But I got up the next morning and I said, that was yesterday. Today is a new day. Today I'm going to do better than I did yesterday. Okay? And I went from there. But I finally got to the point where, and you will notice this if you stick with this eating, that when I go out and eat a lot of fried foods, I feel horrible because I'm used to fueling my body and putting all that good stuff in my body. When I go have, when I go eat a bunch of junk, I feel that way. I feel like junk. So I find myself not having as many cheat meals as I used to because I don't like the way it makes me feel. So you will find all those things too. And I got tired of starting over. I got tired of waking up the next day and being like, oh my gosh, I feel like crap because I missed a workout and I went and ate junk all day, okay? So I got tired of starting over, and that made a difference for me. So have a start date. Okay, honey, hold on just a minute, all right? I'm almost done. So, maybe it's on Monday, you are going to start planning all of your meals, all of your dinners for a week, and all of your dinners are going to be clean, healthy meals, okay? So maybe that's where you start, and then you build up from there, all right? But you need to have a start date and stick with it, okay? Having a meal plan, having a grocery list, and sticking with it. Again, I'm going to go into detail more about that tomorrow. I'm going to let you see how I process that and do that live, but that's going to help you also. Planning your workouts. All right, so like I've said many times, I'm a type A personality. I plan everything. I have a routine. I like a routine. So when I'm at work, when school starts back, my routine is that when I get home from school, when I get home from work, I start dinner. When my husband gets home, he takes the girls. I usually have dinner in the oven or, oh my gosh, hold on just a second. Yes, you can take it. Stand there just a minute. You're fine. Whew. It always happens. Something's going on. Anyway, so my husband comes home. I have dinner in the oven or on the stove, and it's to a point where he can easily, watch the girls and kind of just oversee the kitchen. I go get my workout in. I come back upstairs, finish dinner, and we eat together as a family. That's our routine when school is going on. Now, since the summer I've been off work, my routine has been in the mornings. Olivia usually takes her morning nap between 7 and 7:30. So I know that as soon as I lay her down, I'm going to change clothes, I'm going to get my workout in, and it's done for the day, okay? So that's my routine, and I know it's coming, when that workout's going to be every day. So plan your workouts, plan your 30 minutes of exercise, whatever that is, okay? Make that as part of your daily routine. You're going to have much more success that way. And honestly, it's not just because I am a planner, but planning and preparing is going to help you be much more successful and to help you stick with these habits, okay? It's just going to make it easier. You're going to build it into your everyday life. It's just that will help you become much more successful. Let's see. And again, like I said earlier, you're going to have the best results if you combine exercise with good nutrition. Alina, give me 3 minutes, okay? That's all I need, just 3 more minutes. I'm almost done. So, some things that I want to run by you is if you are serious about all this, I want you to do a few things for me, okay? So you have your start date, whenever that is. Before that start date, I want you to take down some information. I want you to get a piece of paper and I want you to write down your weight. I want you to write down your measurements. I want you to measure at your chest, your waist, your hips, your right and left bicep, and then your right and your left thigh, okay? put those down, and then I want you to write down, the most important thing I want you to write down is that day, before you start all this, that day, how do you feel? Write down how you feel. Are you tired? Maybe you feel great. I don't know. However it is that you feel, write all of that down. Write down how you feel, okay? Now, whenever you start doing this, don't weigh yourself every day. Don't even weigh yourself every week, okay? Go a couple weeks before you take your measurements and weigh again, all right? But I want you to write down all of that information, especially how you feel. And then in a couple weeks, write down, go back and remeasure, reweigh, and look at how you feel, because that's where you're going to see the biggest difference. When I started this, I got on the scale way too often, and the scale didn't move. And I would get so disappointed, and I'd be like, Josh, this isn't working. I mean, I've been doing this 3 days, and I've not lost a pound. Oh, come on. I mean, looking back now, it was so silly, but I was so determined that I wanted to lose that weight stuff, and that's not how it works. That's not the healthy way to do it. But I could already tell within a couple days I was feeling better. So I saw the biggest difference first as to how I was feeling. Alina, it's not been 3 minutes. Hold on. I'm almost done. So that's what I really want you to focus on, okay, is how you feel. Stay off the scales. Once a week if you want to weigh and measure, that's okay, but no more than that, all right? And it would even be okay to go 2 weeks, all right? But really look at how you feel, because that's, I promise you, is where you're going to see the most difference. And that's what's going to keep you going, okay? So all of that information, if you feel like it, take pictures also. So take your measurements, write all this information down, take before pictures, okay? Before, and then you're going to take after pictures if you want to. So that's something you can do, because a lot of times the scale may say you've lost 3 or 4 pounds and you've measured and you've lost a couple inches, but you don't feel it. But when you look at those pictures and you see it, wow, I mean, you can really see it, okay? So even the littlest changes you can really see when you take those pictures. I'm sorry, you will have to hear her. She's crazy. She's wild today. So anyways, with all that information, I just hope this video is really just to encourage you mostly, and tell you that you can do it, and I promise it will make a difference, and to stick with it, okay? So if you're needing help, if you're needing some encouragement, if you're feeling down, send me a message and say, you know, I just need a few words of encouragement. Just help me out here. If you need somebody that, if you're wanting to start working out every day and you need some accountability, you let me know, and I will set a reminder on my phone. Text so-and-so every day. Did they get their workout in? Remind them to get their workout in. You know, whatever you need, I'm here for you. I want you all to succeed and to be happy with this and be happy with this lifestyle, okay? So, let me know what I can do to help you. Talk to me, all right? Where are we at now? Are you overwhelmed? Have you tried have you tried a new recipe? Where are we? Talk to me. Let me help you, okay? But just remember why you're wanting to do this. Why are you wanting to try this, okay? Is it because you're ready to just take control of your health and to feel better, to help your family, whatever it is? Remember, when you're stressed, when you're feeling this way, remember why you're doing it. So, let me know what I can do to help you. I'm going to get over here and see what she is doing. So, I will be in tomorrow. I will do a video live, and I will walk you through how I do a meal plan and my grocery list, okay? So, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will be in touch with you soon.